So my wife had her birthday on the 15th of December, and I said to myself, Paul, instead of buying a cake, why don't you make one? Good idea. This is my first time of baking a cake, and I have my ingredients here before me. I have my butter, just a few quantity. I have 6 eggs, which I'm going to be using, and I have my 2 cups of flour, which I've measured, and I have a cup of milk. Yeah, I'm going to be using milk instead of water. Yeah, my blender, because I don't have a mixer. So my plan is to separate the egg yolk from the white. So the first thing I did is to grab my cup and break my egg into the cup. After that, I break my egg. This is me just breaking my egg, making sure that the egg yolk doesn't dissolve with the white. It's a crude method anyway, but it works. Whatever you have, the most important thing is cake, and I chop, we go chop them. So I grab my laddu, and then I put the egg yolk into the butter that I've already put in the bowl. So I follow the same process for the other eggs, It's a long process anyway. I just made sure I separated the egg yolk from the white. And it didn't quite separate anyway. I can see some parts of the egg yolk got mixed with the white. Anyway, I don't try my best. So I have 6 yolk in the butter at the end of it all. And I have egg white that looks yellow. Maybe egg white, but egg yellow. Let's call it egg yellow, because now yellow I dey see inside that cup like this. So egg yellow. So finally I got all the eggs inside the bowl, and I began to mix. I didn't pay my hand there. I mix and mix and mix and mix and mix, so that my plan was to make sure that the whole egg yolk and the butter mixes together. And because the egg yolk was more than the butter, it was still yellow. If the butter was more than the egg yolk, trust me, everything would have turned white. Yeah, okay with that. And then I poured everything inside the blender, and I started blending to make sure that the yolk blends with the butter. After that, the first thing I did was to pour my egg white into the blender, or egg yellow, whatever it is, because it's yellow. Let's call it egg yellow. I poured my egg yellow into the blender, and then added my flour, and then a teaspoonful of baking powder. Yeah, that's me putting my baking powder into the blender. I'm going to blend everything when I add everything complete, and that's me pouring my sugar into the blender. And after my sugar, I now pour that egg yolk and butter that I beat. I pour them together, and then I poured my cup of milk. Gang. Then I press my blender. It was just doing the thing no one blend. It's like it was too heavy for the blender. I don't understand. So I waited for it to finish blending. It was not even moving. It was just doing that wailing sound. I said, I beg, an African man I be, instead of me waiting to do that Oyibo style that is not working, why don't I use my hands? So I took everything apart. Then I mixed the flour and everything together in the blender. And then with my hands, I started mixing. Back. Oh boy, the thing pain my hand, but I no green. Now my wife's birthday, and I must make this cake, whether the devil likes it or not. So after that, I grab my pan and land it up with butter, so that the cake doesn't stick to the body of the pan. Then I grab my parchment paper and put it inside the pan, and then in goes my mixed beautiful cake. Because I'm going to be baking 2 cakes, I'm going to keep the other part, so that after I'm done with this pan, I'll take it out, clean it, and pour the other part into it. Of course, I'm baking 2 cakes for my wife, and I have only 1 pan. Now it is time for my cake to go into the oven. Remember, I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and my cake has gone into it. And then I set the timer to 25 minutes. Just 25 minutes for my cake to be okay. And wow, Paul is not just a writer, he's also a chef. Now I need to relax and wait for my cake to be fully formed. It will rise, it will bake, but me, I will rest. Maybe I'll just take a little nap. 25 minutes and I'll be back. Yeah, it's 25 minutes and ta-da! My cake is ready. Hooray! Wow, this is not be bread, so not be bread, not cake. Not be bread, not cake, not cake, not cake. Now we have our cake. It's brown, it's beautiful, and now it's time to bring it out. Boom, it's out. Wow, I like it. For a first-time cake maker, I think I try. Okay, so now the other cake is ready anyway. So it's the same process. I'm not going to be taking you through that, waiting for 25 minutes. So I've already put it in the oven and it's ready. I'm bringing it out. I brought it out and then take it to the second cake. And see, we have two cakes ready now. 2 pieces of cakes ready. I have to put off the oven. And this is our 2 pieces of cakes. By this time, my son Great has come to join me. And then we now have to put the 2 pieces of cakes into 2 different plates. He put the other one and he's feeling like he's the chef, feeling himself, big boy, big chef. Well done. Yes, well done. And so I asked him to go and call his sisters because we need to present the cakes to the birthday girl who is still sleeping. So Essay came out. Uli also came to join us. Essay is so excited that the cakes are ready. Uli has come to join us. They're excited. All right, let's take these cakes to my babe. And yeah, let's take it to her. Take the cake, take the knife, because she's going to cut a cake inside her room. And so Uli was feeling like, why is everybody carrying a piece of cake? And me, I'm not carrying anything. And I say, great, Aya, hand the cake over to her. Let's go. You are the big boy. You are the chef, the chief chef. I'm the assistant. Oh yeah, let's go. And then time to meet with the birthday girl. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grandmommy. Happy birthday to you. We wish you long life. 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 How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm 39 years today. I'm 39 years today. I'm 39 years today. Happy birthday to me.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
So happy birthday, babe. From all of us. Instead of buying a cake, we decided to put our love and energy into making a cake for you. On behalf of I and the kids, we say thank you for everything you've been doing for us. So this is our little appreciation for what you've been doing for me, for the kids. And we wish you long life, good health, and prosperity. everything you put your hand to do will turn to gold in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So cut your cake, because all of us want to test this.
Yeah, I do.
All right, time to cut the cake after JESU.
S.
Ah, thank you all so much.
Thank
J-E-S-U-S.
Yes.
Yeah, he said happy birthday. Did we say?
That's it.
Perfect.
And that was how I baked 2 pieces of cakes for my wife. The cake's sweet. I tried. Give me my flowers. You go chop? Come chop. Thank you.